Hello, everybody. It's Adepeju Prince, and I'm here to talk about my experiences in Residency 1, more like a reflection, everything that happened to me. So, let's start with the very first interactions in August. And that one was when I had to go through my handbook. So what I did was I filled my study plan, and then I had a little idea of what to expect. And then I got better with every class because when I first came, I was a bit jittery. It's my first time out of my country, my first time in America, my first time, okay, my second time out of my country, my first time in America, and of course, this is my first semester PhD, so I just didn't know what to expect. But the only confidence I had was that, well, if I got the admission, then that means I have something that they can work with. So, and then after that first class, we were introduced to this book by Lancelot, the A to Z of the PhD trajectory. It changed my life. I mean, it was like the settling in factor. From here, I began to document my PhD journey. I met with the librarian because she talked a lot about literature review, and I knew that, of course, I've done a lot before, but I'm very sure it has to be a different environment. So the librarian Vanessa, she's just awesome. Put me through a lot, organizing, Zotero, and all that. Then I learned Qualtrics and then Vivo 12. Not because I was going to need them this first semester, but I came in also as a research assistant, so I knew that the earlier I'm familiar with the ready tools, the better for me. And then I created a schedule that worked for me, like what Lancer talked about in a book. You can't be a PhD student and just be scattered everywhere. You have to be organized. She gave an idea of how a typical day or week looks like, and even though I didn't do mine like stereotypically like hers, mine was more of week by week. Every week I knew what I want to do. I had those structured on my calendar just like she did. I had my walls labeled. I mean, it removed that initial anxiety when I was struggling to meet up with deadlines and all that stuff. Then I got better at reading articles also. Initially, the articles were just all over the place. Not that I wasn't reading before, but the fact that I had to read so much within so little time kind of got at me. But she also has a guide in that book on how to read, how to look for what you want in every article, and then I got better. Then that was towards September ending, and going through a number of materials like these methods in educational research, research in education. I'd improved my reading, I'd learned how to analyze better, and then I was beginning to become a bit of a critic. Now I can look at a journal article and figure what exactly was wrong with these or what's right with these, what did they do so well. And it also made me appreciate the quality of the journal. For example, not that I'm biased, but after reading so much by the end of this semester, I just wanted, there are some journals I'm biased to because the quality of the writings in it is just awesome. So by the time I was done with that, my vocabulary was improved. Who remember this axiology thingy that we did? This was how I did mine because I'm a very visual person. So when Dr. Courtney gave us the option of either you do it with a mind map or you do a diagrammatic explanation or you just write them out, I decided to go with this. Of course, my references, it's made it easier for me. I could define axiology, epistemology. I could see how they were linked with everything, paradigm ontology and the rest. It was just beautiful. Now, so one of the my favorite part of the class was class discussion, and of course there was always the issue of me. Sometimes I forget I'm on speaker or I forget I'm on mute, so I just put that for fun. Like that is a typical being of an online class. But I enjoyed interviewing my director, Dr. Lash. I also enjoy presentation on qualitative research, quantitative research, and I enjoyed interacting with Residency 2 students, especially Jane and Bray and Barb from Science Ed. It was just awesome. Those ladies, reduced the level of anxiety I had, give me insights to how they went through their own first year. It was just awesome. And then, of course, myself and my team, we handled the IRB presentation. And after that, we listened to grants and funding, even though my favorite would be qualitative, where we did was it Kahoots? It was so fun. All right. Now, I will take this opportunity to thank everybody for being a part of this class, and for the community generally for making, I call this the landing semester, for making it easy. We start with Dr. Courtney, whose sense of humor could sometimes be really funny. And I thank all the members of my group. That's Alicia, Megan, and Emily. Firstly, Megan is just awesome. Megan is just a very wonderful soul. She made the group easy to work with, even though we're online. And then Barb, I call her my Swedish queen. We met once for dinner in Solvay, somewhere, and she just blew my mind with her personality and ability to network and interact. And then Jane is my PhD mentor. She has been doing everything to ensure that I'm not lagging behind. I know what I'm doing, and that I'm able to blend in easily and fast to work on everything that makes me, fit in easily. And then I want to thank Peter. Peter is my brainstorming buddy whenever I'm doing my assignments sometimes, and I want to be sure I have all the grading rubric correct. Accordingly, we'll bring out our syllabus and check together. So yeah, that's Peter. And I want to thank my son for always coping with me the late nights. It never ends, really. And then I want to tell everybody happy holidays. I can't wait to see everybody in January. I'm taking 3 in-person courses. I'm hoping to meet 1 or 2 of you in any of those courses. But if I don't, hopefully the Omicron variant wouldn't have to send us back into our homes, and we can meet at the faculty, we can try the department, we can talk about everything, and we can interact better. Thank you for watching this. I'll be expecting your comments in the comment section, and bye.